O.R.C Gaming here, presenting... well... yes, that was weird. Presenting Ksp again, and today I'm doing a Hypersonic speedrun. Now, first things first, I want to apologise for the very, very unusual content which has been published over the past couple of days. That content was not what I enjoyed doing either. I was doing it like maybe something new, maybe something interesting, even though the thing I'm doing right now is incredibly new. I don't think any other YouTuber is covering Hypersonics. Well, not Hypersonics, just speedruns in Ksp. In fact, actually, after this, can you guys tell me another planet excluding, do you all know what's its name? Duna. I hate Duna, I really hate that planet. Which I could do a speedrun on, because Duna, right, the reason why I hate Duna is because it takes, I think it's 500 meters per second, that'll be, to escape its gravitational pull, I think. Now, no, I think it's actually 1,500. It's something very low compared to Kerbin anyway. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, which is unusual because usually I would remember this kind of thing. But instead, you've got this, which I'm on about now. So instead, I'm going to be doing another planet, such as maybe Lazer. It has to have an atmosphere though. That's the only limitation. It has to have either an atmosphere or it's terrain which I can use called thermal rocket nozzles. Thermal rocket. So effectively, I will have to create a new design in time, which is interesting. It's new. Now, yeah, I literally fell off my mic. Something like my mouse. Yeah, English is failing me today. My mouse was sitting on my desk, and right there, I had it in my hand, really close to my edge of my desk, and it has still got a little mark on it where it fell off. I thought I put that out. Anyway, yeah, but my wrist fell off the desk because I was leaning on my wrist. That fell off. So did my mouse. And in my rush, I moved up, which I'm not sure if you can hear that. Which means that it got moved again. So yeah. Now another thing I found, which is really interesting, is I've decided. Well, I've decided this. I've decided to when you guys want me to, of course, I'll probably branch this off into my fastest in my speedruns and subscriber speedruns, so you guys can publish videos you want me to view, your speedruns, publish them to me, and then I will go, yes, I'll do commentary on that one, or I won't do a commentary on that one because it's fairly basic and simple and a bit boring, to be honest. Yeah, speedruns may seem boring, but frankly, I really enjoyed doing these. Yeah, this is an early design for my design. This was Hypersonic 1. Or Hyperjet as I had named it at the time. Hypersonic 2 is a much faster design. It went from I think it was went from 60 meters per second to 1,500 meters per second in 2 seconds. And that's going from standing to full speed in 2 seconds. Because for some reason, if you're using the rocket nozzle, no, not the rocket nozzle, the thermal jet rocket nozzle. Hold on, let me get my words correct. The thermal jet nozzle. There you go. I won't ever have to say that again. Yeah, Hypersonic 2 for everyone. The thermal jet nozzle is insanely useful when combined with the antimatter, which seems to be the most powerful. And now I'm realizing why it seems to go slower than it did originally. It's because I turned the velocity, the thrust limiter. There you go. I finally got my English correct, which is weird. Oh, I didn't know this. Yeah, that bit there was weird. I didn't expect that to do that. I thought I closed it. No, that was Windows. That was Internet Explorer. One which may I note is. Oh, no lag there. That was weird. yeah, first time I was trying to record my audio today, my little commentary, I found that there was a massive lag spike on my recording, so I haven't done it yet, so that's alright. Anyway, yeah, so this vessel is incredibly quick. It beat my, right, see? And I'm already pretty much in the air. If I had not restricted any throttle on this whatsoever, and if I just shot it into the sky from a standing point, you will definitely see that I would have made it from 60 meters per second in 1,000 meters per second in 2 seconds. So not 1,500 to a kilometer. It goes from 0.06 kilometers per second to 1 kilometer per second in 2 seconds. However, I do need to have two atomic antimatter reactors on the vessel to do so. Now, the thing I want to talk about today, other than those things I've just mentioned, is about, I believe, what is my agenda? Hold on, let me get my notes. Geostationary orbit. Yeah, I'll do that in the next episode. So I want to talk about slingshot maneuvers, and a maneuver which I've discovered on KSP called the side slip maneuver. Well, I've nicknamed it the side slip maneuver. I'm not sure if it's got a proper name in proper terminology. Now, what the slingshot maneuver is you use the gravitational force of an object, such as the moon, or Mun in the Ksp universe, to alter your flight path in space. Slingshot maneuvers don't really work in atmosphere, because the resistance of air to start with, and frankly, in atmosphere needs a gravitational force to actually exist, or contained within a bubble of, like, for example, a shell. So like glass. Glass is effectively like a shell for it. So if you had a glass tubing, a hollow glass tube, and filled it with oxygen, and put that on, there you effectively have an atmosphere of sorts. Now you guys might be going, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. It makes sense for me. It may be very difficult for you guys to understand, but I will get to points where you can understand that it just takes a bit longer to do two things. Now, so slingshot maneuvers use the gravitational force of an object, such as the moon or Minimus, to alter your flight path. Now, I don't think you can do it very well in KSP, but that's why I've done it. I've got the side step maneuver. Now, what this does, the slingshot means you can pick up velocities, or you can use hold on, let me get my words right. You can use the gravitational force of an object, such as the moon. Now, this does require a lot of good timing and good positioning of objects to do this. Because a slingshot maneuver is where you can, let's say you had you have a geostationary orbit. However, you make it you've increased your orbit, so you go on you get your encounter with the moon's gravitational force. You become within the moon's gravitational. Yeah, this is the problem when I try to explain something. It's like halfway through my brain forgets it. I need to write a script. I'll have a script next time, so I'll say what I need to do and then follow the script. Anyway, for sphere of influence. That's one, sphere of influence. Now, the sphere of influence, when you go in it, you use the when you go through it, you go do all the things in there, such as you might alter your trajectory. Now, when you leave, your orbit will be changed depending on how you change it inside the sphere of influence. So with the moon, if you have Minimus and the moon, you can't get to Minimus. You would use the moon was in front of Minimus, but there was no. Its slingshot maneuvers are very, very efficient in this case, because you just you make it so that the moon's pull will take you on a I want to say collision course. You won't want to crash straight into the object. You want to go into an orbit around it. If you slow yourself down enough, and so you can get an orbit around the object of your target object. But the slingshot maneuver allows you to do a transfer orbit, effectively. I've forgotten what it's called. I will write this down later, so I've probably put it underneath and go, yes, I'm an idiot, this is what I meant. I'll do that. Now, a menu, so yeah, that's how it works. You use the gravitational pull of force of one object to alter your orbit. Now, you might be thinking, so you got the slingshot maneuver. Now, what's this slide slip maneuver you were talking about? Now, a slide slip maneuver is where I use the orbital properties of an object, such as if I want to use Joule. Now, a slide slip maneuver is where I put myself into an orbit around the object, and well, I don't put myself in orbit. I go in at a very high velocity. Now, I angle my velocity, my angle of approach. So I come in and I bend the orbit so it goes around most of the system, and then I try and I try to get in alignment with an object. Now you might go, isn't this a slingshot maneuver? No, because this slide slip maneuver also requires me to do a bit of aerobraking, which you probably shouldn't do in a slingshot maneuver. Now, what I would do for Woodward, for example, I would dip my nose into the atmosphere, so that my nose is actually put inside the atmosphere, but the rest of my spaceship isn't. So I kind of flip over. This is so I don't really waste electricity. Also, it's because it will slow my velocity down to insane amounts. Now, yeah, that is actually caused by he didn't know what the hell that was, and frankly, he's been playing KSP for a while. He hasn't gone over the surface. He hasn't gone over the poles. So you do need to learn a bit about how the KSP works the camera system. The KSP aligns your camera to your direction. Well, to the direction compared to the poles, I believe. So when you go past the pole, it will rotate your camera. You won't rotate the entire vessel. Now that is caused when you have an orbit. Your camera makes so the camera is aligned to the planet, to the surface of the planet. Now anyway, back to the slide slip maneuvers. Now I would usually, when I'm doing a maneuver which involves aerobraking, I'll plunge it so I'm actually really close to the ground. Now slide slip maneuver, you don't want to be too close into you don't want to be in the thicker part of the atmosphere. You want to be on the exterior shell, so you can actually more properly angle yourself. Now, slingshot maneuvers, this is taken from good old text things and a couple of books I've got laying around here. So they are slightly older than newer versions which we have. So the definition of one might be changing. We don't actually get taught astrophysics in my school. These ones were purchased separately. We get taught physics, not astrophysics. We get taught how to use icons. We get taught how to make animations. We just get told to knit them together. I'm a YouTuber. I'm designed to knit music together and video together. And also making portfolios. Slightly useful. That is only slightly useful. Anyway, slide slip maneuver. I make it so I slow down. But I don't want to go inside the thicker part of the atmosphere, otherwise I'll slow down too much. I want it so that my velocity is incredibly fast, so that when I align myself to this object, I can also branch it. Because usually I'll do this with, let's say, a cruiser or some sort of heavy vehicle. So when I enter an atmosphere, I rotate so I can not atmosphere, more gravitational forces. I want to align it so that the gravitational forces of both moons of Joule, I can launch 2 drones into each of these moons, then fire myself into another moon. Now this is kind of complicated due to the fact I need to have a lot of velocity in my computer system. I need to have a huge, insanely high amount of velocity in order to get to where I want to go. Velocity, I mean skill. That's what I'm after, skill. But due to the fact I've been playing KSP for roughly about I think it's between 300 and 400 hours. I'm pretty good at KSP, so I am able to do this thing. Now, I'm very used to doing it with weaponized vessels. I used to be quite a heavy gunman. Like my cruisers and all my vehicles used to have either one between either one 120mm cannon and four 40mm to two 120mm cannons, 800-ish anti-air guns, which is a huge amount of part. 800? I mean 80-ish. This is usually on the cruiser. Oh yeah, I like night vision. Night vision is really nice. It makes the vessel look really pretty. Inverted really does. Inverted doesn't work well on vessels. It works well on the fire behind it, because inverted effectively takes all the colours and then swaps them around. In fact, it's actually more better known as thermal. Because night vision, I can't remember how it works. Thermal, I can't remember how it works. Honestly, I've had a week break, and this is basically where I just went to dumb mode and recorded Factorio for some stupid reason, which I'll probably delete. So when you guys go, wait, what about Factorio? And I'm like, nothing, because I've got rid of it, because it was a plague on my channel, to be honest, because people enjoyed my old stuff, and I lost subscribers. You might think it's a subscriber. Yeah, but the thing is, it kind of showed me I'm going in the wrong direction. And like, I don't want to go, so I lose subscribers, so I gain subscribers, so I can spread my, well, because you guys should know by now, I'm in it for the entertainment of others. I have been offered by YouTube to monetize my videos, and I'm like, why would I want to monetize it just yet? I'm a small YouTuber, not a big YouTuber. I'm not like anyone who can make money from it. I don't want to make money from it. Oh yeah, here's where I got a screenshot from today's episode. Thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I want to know you guys' opinion on it, because it does ask me for a lot of information, and I'm not sure if I want to do it yet. So you guys can post in the comments whether you want me to monetize my videos or not, because you guys will have to put up with adverts, and I don't want you guys to have to put up with adverts unless I'm making money from it. So no, if you're wondering, wait, how can you get enough? Because every time I upload a video, I open up I get a notification that says, YouTube, would you like to montage videos? I'm not going to montage. Oh yeah, here's where I got a second one, but I'm not sure which one I want to use, because I quite like the other ones. Like that one, that's a really nice one. I really like that one. Anyway, I'm in O.R.C Gaming. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I'm sorry about the appalling content on the other episode. This is on my channel. I want to get rid of them immediately. I don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want this channel to be that kind of channel. Anyway, I'm in O.R.C Gaming, and I think I want to say thank you for all those who have been watching my episodes. And well, yeah. See you later, guys.